All right. So good afternoon. This is case D530134, Ryan Geraldo versus Andrea Gultierrez. I see Mr. Geraldo there. I don't see you, Ms. Gultierrez. I see that you are there telephonically. Do you have the ability to turn on your video?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you there by video?
Let me see. Does it work? Hello?
Yeah, there you are. Thank you. All right. So the court set this hearing by minute order. There were instructions at the last hearing regarding submission of drug tests, submission to drug tests at ATI. As a result of those drug test results, the court made further orders. There was an indication from Mr. Geraldo that you were unclear on what the court expected. So I wanted to have this hearing in person so you could be clear on exactly what the court was looking for. Okay, sir? You, I believe, are telling the court that the reason your drug tests were positive was because you have prescription medication for those drugs. Is that right?
Yes, I had a prescription.
Okay. So what the court is looking for is for you to provide proof of that.
My treating physician said that any records that the court needs to ask for them. Because I tried to get them from him, and he said that the court needs to ask for them.
Well, except I would assume that you have prescriptions in a bottle, right?
Yeah, I turned that into ATI.
Okay, I'm asking you to turn it into the court.
Yeah, I don't have any more. I don't have them anymore.
Why not?
Threw them away.
Why?
They're empty.
Okay, when do you get more?
I don't get it anymore.
Why not?
It was a dentist appointment. I just had a root canal.
Okay, so it was a dental prescription?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. So if the court was going to request the records, what was the name of the dentist?
I guess. Oh, it's Coast Dental.
Okay. Where?
On Windmill and Pecos.
And when was the procedure?
February.
So part of the problem with that, sir, is that you submitted to both urine and hair testing in April, mid-April.
Yeah.
You were positive in both your hair and your urine in mid-April. A urine test that's positive for both oxycodone and hydrocodone and opioids suggests that you used those medications recently.
Right.
And when you're positive in your hair for those medications, it suggests that there's ongoing use of those medications. If you were using them for a root canal, there shouldn't have been ongoing use, nor should there have been recent use 2.5 months later, right?
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Okay. So do you understand what concerns the court might have?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the reason the drug test was ordered even to begin with was because the court had concerns about some of the behaviors you were exhibiting. I believed that some of the behaviors you were exhibiting were consistent with somebody who was probably abusing drugs.
No, that's incorrect. It's been Andrea Gutierrez, the defendant. She's always been, since she violated HIPAA law in 2016, she's always been, always trying to accuse me of abusing heroin, which there was no heroin in my system. And then
She didn't accuse you of anything. I made the accusation. She didn't raise it. She didn't allege anything. And my concern is not violation of HIPAA laws. My concern is your behavior led the court to believe that there might be some sort of substance abuse going on. Given your child's medical issues that you have advocated so strongly about, and have insisted that mom is incapable of meeting those needs, the court would understandably be concerned if you are abusing opioids while you are responsible for his care.
Your Honor, when Gentili ordered the drug test was before you took over the court case. Andrea asked for the drug test in November, okay, and I agreed to it. It wasn't like Gentili just out of nowhere because of my actions or that I was doing anything that would cause suspicion that she wanted a drug test on her own. Andrea is the one that brought it up to Gentili, and then she said that she wanted us, Andrea wanted both of us to take a drug test, and that she was going to pay for it. But somehow in the order, it only said that I was to take a drug test. It didn't say nothing about Andrea taking a drug test or anything. And
I sent you for a drug test, sir. I made an order for a drug test in March of this year.
Right.
Me, not Judge Gentili.
That's where it came from. You said I didn't take
the order in March. I don't know the relevance of that. It doesn't matter. And I'm sorry you're confused about it. Fact remains that you alleged you have a prescription. You don't have an ongoing prescription. There was drug use level that is not supported by any valid or verifiable or authorized use of medication consistent with your drug test results. And I have concerns.
Okay, yes, I do have a doctor that I do see every 2 weeks for addiction problems that I had in the past, and I get randomly drug tested, and I have not had a dirty ever. And so I guess this is the first one, and a minor lapse.
So what are you going to do about it?
I see my doctor, and we're working on keeping me clean like I have been in the past 4 years.
You
5
were
years.
positive in your hair, sir.
Excuse me?
You were positive in your hair. This was not a one-time lapse. I'm sending you for another drug test today. You need to go submit to that drug test by 5 p.m. That's within the next 2 hours. Is there any reason you can't do that?
I won't be able to pay for that. When this happens,
Go submit to the drug test, and when will you be able to pay for it?
I won't. Because Andrea said she offered to pay for them.
Sir?
Your Honor, I
When will
paid for it before. I have proof.
I'm not. When will you be able to pay for it, sir?
I get I can get drug tested tomorrow from my doctor because I see him tomorrow.
I'm sending you to be drug tested in the next 2 hours. Go submit to the drug test that you're being ordered to take in the next 2 hours, or the court will presume that you are still using drugs. When you can pay for it, they will release the results to the court. Tell me when you will be able to pay for it.
Like $100 and something, Your Honor.
Okay, so when will you be able to pay for it?
Friday, I guess.
Okay.
I don't have a choice.
No, you don't
Is there a way
have
to
a
get
choice.
the fee waived?
No, I can't ask them to waive the fee. And according to your financial disclosure form, you make $23 an hour, right?
Yes, I am the sole provider of 5 kids. My wife.
Okay. Your financial disclosure form reflects that your wife contributes to the household. I have concerns. I mean, you've convinced the court that Ms. Gutierrez is a danger to your son. If you're using drugs that make you unsafe for your son, then I have a responsibility to notify authorities that your son is in danger. Go take a drug test.
Okay, that's fine, but that's not the case. She proved it over 5 years. That's the difference, Your Honor.
Well, I'm not sure what you're saying, but I'll make that decision. Submit to the drug test, pay for it by Friday. I'm resetting the hearing for 2 weeks from now. We'll look at the results.
You're gonna want the records from Dr. Cruz?
Is that the addiction specialist that you see?
Yes.
I suggest that you provide the court with all medical records that are related to this issue.
He won't give them to me. The court has to request them from him. I think it's a medical something form.
They are your medical records. You can obtain your own medical records.
I asked him, and he said that he wants the court to send him a medical something form. I don't know why. But that's what he said.
And what specifically do you go see him for?
I get I'm prescribed Suboxone.
And you said that he drug tests you every 2 weeks?
Randomly.
And for 5 years this has gone on?
Since 2016, yeah.
And so for 5 years with random drug tests, you've never tested positive. The court sends you for one drug test. And I just happened to catch the one positive drug test.
It wasn't the one time. I went for CPS. I did a drug test for CPS, and I don't know, I think it was 2018 or 2016. I don't know, 2018 I think it was.
Okay. And that was positive as well?
No.
So again, in
That's the
5
first
years,
positive.
I'm sorry?
This is the first positive I've ever had in 5 years with multiple drug tests, for jobs, for CPS.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm being told we need to go to the ATI at 3340 Sunrise Avenue, Suite 105. That's the one that does. Okay. Kendall, Ms. Clerk, you understand which one he needs to go to?
Yes, Judge, I have the instructions for that one.
Okay. So those will be sent to you, and again, you need to attend by 5 today. And we will come back here on give me one moment.
The 27th at 2. Maybe.
11 o'clock on the 27th of July.
7, 27, 21, 11. Judge, you said 11 a.m.?
11 a.m. I know it's a CMC setting, but that looks like the best place for me to put it.
Nope, absolutely.
Okay. So you'll be provided that information shortly. And again, failure to appear will result in the court assuming the test would be positive. We'll come back on the 27th. We'll take a look at the results. You'll pay for it this Friday based upon your statements to the court. And we'll decide what needs to happen as a result of those test results. Okay?
Okay, so okay, yes.
Thank you.
Is that it?